Good morning, grade 3 Apple.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning
morning
po.
Hello.
Hello po.
Hello. So grade 3, let's start our day with the prayer. Will you please lead the prayer, Joy Bell?
Yes, teacher. Let's bow our head and feel the presence of our Lord. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
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 Welcome back to our science class, grade 3 Apple. It's nice to meet you once again. Will you please turn on your camera because I want to see your beautiful and handsome faces. Wow, what a beautiful face you have, grade 3 Apple. Micaela, do we have any absentees for today?
No teacher, we don't
Oh,
have
very good.
absentees for today.
Yes. Thank you, Micaela. Very good, grade 3 Apple. All of you are present for today. You may now turn off your camera so it will not consume much of your data. Okay? Now, please join me on Nearpad for our discussion for today. The link and the code is already sent in the chat box. Okay, that you are now complete on Nearpad. Let's now proceed with our discussion for today with this question. What did we discuss yesterday? Yes, Selwyn.
Teacher, we discussed about the describing the position of a person and an object using another person as the reference point.
Okay, spot on, Selwyn. We use a person in describing the position or location of another person or an object. But I want to know if you can still identify or describe the location of a person using another person through this activity entitled Who's Around Me. Will you please read the direction, Brian?
Yes po, teacher. So the
Okay.
direction is, assuming that you are in front of the board, identify who's in front, behind, left, and right side of you by looking at the classroom with your classmate faces. Write your answer on the whiteboard.
Thank you, Brian. So you are going to copy this format on your whiteboard. Then you are going to fill out these boxes, these 4 boxes around the yellow box with the label of me. Okay, so you'll do that in 1 minute. Can I see a raise of hand if you understand my direction and instructions? All right, so you may start doing your activity now. Okay, time's up. Grade 3 Apple. Will you show your answer? Okay, I can see that all of you are already have the answer. So let's ask Angel. Angel, will you share your answer to the class?
Yes po, teacher. Ito po yung gawa ko. Yan.
Okay.
Nasa front ko po si Joybell. Nasa back ko po si Cherry. Nasa left ko si Bianca. Tapos nasa right ko po si Lori.
Exactly, Angel. Your answers are correct. And I can see that grade 3 Apple got it correctly. With that, I will give you a very good clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Now, I have a question to you, grade 3 Apple. Aside from you and your classmates, what else can you see in the classroom? Yes, Trixie.
Teacher, I can see the globe on the top of the table po.
Okay, that's right, Trixie. What an nice. How about you, Micaela?
Teacher, meron pong may clock po, may chair po, may desk po, may table po, may blackboard po, tsaka may mga books po.
Sharp eyes, Micaela. You answered all the objects that I can also see in the figure. With that, class, let's answer this following question. First, what is the position of the globe in the figure? Yes, Kyla.
Teacher, the globe is on top of the table.
Okay, so nice idea. Do you have any other answer? Yes, Ronella.
Teacher, it is beside the book.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Ronella and Kyla. So, but I want to ask you this next question. What are the reference point that you use in the figure? Let's start with Ronella.
Teacher, the book po.
Okay, how about you, Kyla?
The table, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Kyla and Ronella, for answering my question. With those Ronella and Kyla's answer, What do you observe with the reference that they use in the figure? Yes, Jaime?
The reference points po na used in the figure as are classified as objects.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Jaime. Later on, we will discuss it furthermore and check if your answers are correct or not. But let's unlock some terms through this activity entitled Decode the Number. Will you please read the direction, Joy Bell?
Yes, teacher. Decode the series of numbers in each slide using the table above that shows the numbers with corresponding letters on it. Write your answer on your whiteboard.
Okay, you have 30 seconds in each series of numbers to decode. And after 30 seconds, you have to show your answer to the class. Can I see a raise of hand if you understand the direction and my instructions? Okay, with that, let's get started. Number 1. Timer starts now. Time's up. Please show your answer. Okay, Ronala, will you please share your answer to the class?
Teacher, my answer is object.
Exactly, that is an object. Will you please read what an object is?
A concrete, non-living thing.
Okay, thank you, Ronala. And please write this on your notebooks. It will be helpful in our discussion for today. Next, you may decode this now. Time's up. Please share your answer. Joy Bell, what have you decoded?
Teacher, position po.
Okay, it is indeed a position. Will you please read the definition of position, Joy Bell?
Yes po. It refers to a place where someone or something is located or has been put. It can also be called as location.
Thank you, Joy Bell. Now for our last series of number, you may decode it now. Time's up. Please show your answer. Yes, Brian, what have you decoded?
Teacher, I have decoded is reference object po, teacher.
You're correct. Will you please read the definition of a reference object?
Reference object. It is considered as the object used as a basis in telling the position of an object. It can be a table, chair, door, or any other object by which you compare the position of another.
Thank you, Brian. Now, based on the words that we have decoded, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, Micaela?
Teacher, ano po, using reference object in describing the position of the object po.
Exactly. Our lesson for today is about describing the position or location of an object using a reference object. I have a question to you, grade 3 Apple. Do you want to hear a story? Please click the raise hand button. All right, then I will give you a story together with Dora, Boots, and Jego. Let's get started. All right, the title of our story for today is Jego's Bedroom. I'm going to tell you the story now. Jego, Boots, and Dora used to play together outside. However, they cannot play it anymore because of the pandemic. But because their houses are just near to each other, Jego decided to call Boots and Dora to play in his house because he already misses his two friends. That's why they played in Jego's bedroom. They use all Jego's things to play, and they are so happy with that. However, Jego remembered what his mother said to him before she go to the grocery store to buy food stock. Will you please read the line of Jego's mother, Trixie, and Jego's line, Jaime? You may read first, Trixie.
Diego, your bedroom should be clean and organized before I go home, okay?
Okay, mother. I will clean and organize my room after we play. Take care.
That's why Jego suddenly panicked. He had to clean his bedroom and organize it. That's why he asked for Dora and Boots help to clean and organize his bedroom. Will you please read the line of Diego, Brian, and the line of Dora, Joybel? You may go first, Brian.
Dora and Boots, can you help me in cleaning and organizing my bedroom? Because my mother said that my bedroom should be clean and organized before she goes back home.
Sure, we can help you with that, Jago, but it will be easier if we ask also the help of Grade 3 Apple. Can you help us in cleaning and organizing Jago's bedroom, Grade 3 Apple?
Can I see a raise hand button if you want to help Dora, Boots, and Diego? Okay, that's a good characteristic of a person. You are willing to help other people if they want a help coming from you. That's why here is our task. First, let's all encircle all Diego's things that are not in the proper place. And now, let's start our task. Oh, wait! Diego suddenly remembered a new problem in cleaning and organizing his bedroom. Selwyn, will you lead the line of Diego? And Kyla, read the line of Dora. You may go first, Selwyn.
But I do not have any picture of my clean and organized bedroom, Dora. What should we do?
Don't worry, Diego. My map got your back. Map, can you give a picture of an organized and clean Diego's bedroom?
Okay, let's see what map can give to us.
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta get, I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. 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 I'm the map.
Okay, this will be our reference in cleaning and organizing Diego's bedroom. You have to draw and organize Diego's bedroom on Nearpad. Can I see a raise of hand if you don't have any questions? All right, now let's get started with our first task. All right, I can see that all of you are already done doing your task. Now let's proceed to your second to fourth task. Will you please read the second task, Micaela?
Create a table with 2 columns, namely unorganized objects and proper location.
Thank you, Micaela. So you're going to do this in a clean sheet of bond paper. Did I ask you to bring the bond paper, right? So you have to do that in the bond paper. Now, let us know what you're going to put in the first column and the second column by reading this third and fourth task. Will you please read the third and fourth task, Angel?
Number 3, identify the things that are not in the place by writing it in the first column of the table. Number 4, describe where should a given unorganized object in the column 1 be located by writing it in the second column.
Thank you, Angel. I'll give you an example. For unorganized object, we have the toy car. And proper location, the toy car should be placed inside the toy box. Your second to fourth task will be your guide in helping Diego, Boots, and Dora's cleaning and organizing the bedroom. After writing the table, this is the guide question. You have 5 minutes to do your task. Timer starts now. Okay, for those who are already done, let us wait for the others. All right, I can see that all of you are already done doing the second to fourth task. With that, let's continue the story and help Dora, Boots, and Diego through watching this video. You may watch the video here in Gmeet while answer the questions on Nearpad. Can I see a raised hand if you understand my instructions? Okay, let's get started.
Let's continue Dora, Boots, and Diego's story. Again, this is Diego's bedroom.
Let's help Dora, Boots, and Diego in cleaning Diego's bedroom.
Grade 3 Apple. What are Diego's things that are not in the proper place?
First question, what are Diego's things that are not in the proper place? I can see that all of you are already done. Trixie, will you share your answer to the class?
Yes po, sir. I have seen in the picture, sir, that the object in Diego's bedroom is not organized. His toys, balls, books, shoes, and his socks, and his small pillow po.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct.
Good job, grade 3 Apple. The toys, balls, books, shoes, and socks, and small pillow are the unorganized Jagus bedroom. You identified all of those. Now, let's organize first Jagus things. Where it should be placed.
For your second question, you may answer now. All right, I can see that all of your answers are toy box. Let's see if your answers are correct.
Yes, indeed. My toys should be placed inside my toy box. Very good, grade 3 Apple. But where is the toy box located?
For the third question, where is the toy box located? All right, so Lori, what is your answer to the question?
Sir, the toy box is located in front of the cabinet po.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct.
Nice eyes, grade 3 Apple. The toy box is located in front of the cabinet. Now, let's organize the basketball and soccer ball. Where those should be located?
Okay, most of you answered on top of the cabinet. Let's see if your answers are correct.
Amazing, my friends. The basketball and soccer ball should be placed on top of the cabinet. But where is the cabinet located?
For our fourth question, where is the cabinet located? Angel, will you please share your answer to the class?
Yes po, teacher. The cabinet is located behind the toy box and beside Jego's bed.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct.
Good job! The cabinet is located behind the toy box and beside Jego's bed. Now, let's fix the books where it should be placed.
For the next question, where are the books properly placed? Okay, most of you answered inside the cabinet. Let's see if your answers are correct.
Yes, it's in my cabinet. Now that we already know where the cabinet is, in what row we should put the books in?
Okay, you may answer the next question now. All right, most of you answered second row from the top. Let's see if your answers are correct.
Very good. It should be placed in the second row from the top. Now, let's go to the shoes and socks. Where should we put the shoes? How about the socks?
All right, Joy Bell, will you share your answer to the class?
Teacher, it should be placed between the toy box and the bed, while the socks can be placed inside the Jego shoes.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct.
Brilliant! It should be placed between the toy box and the bed, while the socks can be placed inside Jego's shoes. Now, we are down to the last one. Where should the small pillow be placed?
Okay, where should the small pillow be properly placed? All right, most of you answered on top of the big pillow. Let's see if your answers are correct.
Good job! It should be placed on the top of the large pillow. Now that we already identified an organized object and got them back to their proper position and location, what do you think will happen to Jego's bedroom?
So what do you think will happen to Jego's bedroom after we organize all that Jego's things? Okay, let's see if your answers are correct.
Very good! Jego's bedroom becomes clean and organized again. Thank you for helping us create. Wait, is there someone who's secretly looking at us?
I think it's... Yes, that's me! I will make Jego's bedroom messy and organized again, Dora!
Oh no! It's saying swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping!
It will not make me go away, Dora!
Can you help me go swiper away, the apple? Gracias! Let's say swiper, no swiping! In 3, 2, 1, go!
Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping!
Oh, man!
We did it! Thank you, Dora and Boost, for helping me in cleaning the bedroom.
We should also give thanks to Grade 3 Apple. Gracias! We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
Now, let's look on the conversation of Jego and his mother after Jego's cleaned his room. Will you please read the line of Jego's mother, Trixie, and Jego's line, Jaime? Go on first, Jaime.
Look, Mama, Dora, Boots, and Grade 3 Apple and I already cleaned and organized our room.
Wow! You really cleaned and organized your room. Diego, I hope that you will always do this and it will be easier for you to find the objects whenever you need them.
All right, Mama.
Okay, thank you, Trixie and Jaime. Now, based on the story, let's answer the following questions. First, what did you use to describe the position or location of all unorganized things of Diego? Yes, Cherry?
We use bed, big pillow, cabinet, and toy box.
Spot on, Cherry Nee. All of your answers are correct. Here's the large pillow, the cabinet, the bed, and the toy box. Now, what do you call the object that we use as our reference in describing the position or location of Diego's things? Yes, Angel?
Reference object po.
It is indeed what we call reference objects. Will you please read the first line, Micaela?
Reference objects. It is considered as the object used as a basis in telling the position of an object.
Thank you, Micaela. Yesterday, we tackled about describing the position or location of an object using a person. Right now, we are going to tackle about the position, describing the position or location of object using another object as our reference point. So it can be table, chair, door, any other object by which you compare the position of another object or a person. So let's go to the third question. Based on the story, why is it important to know the reference object? Yes, Joybell?
I think, teacher, it is important because it will have an organized and a clean room.
Very good, Joybell. What can you add, Lori?
Teacher, I think it's important to find the object easily if we need them.
Very good also, Lori. With that, let's go back to the questions that we leave a while ago. Will you please answer the first question, Kyla and Ronella? First, what is the position of the globe in the figure? Let's start off with Kyla.
Teacher, the globe is on top of the table.
Okay, what about you, Ronella?
The globe is beside the book.
Yes, indeed, both of your answers are correct. The globe is on top of the table and the globe is beside of the book. Then, what is the reference point that you use in the figure? Let's start off with Ronella.
Teacher, the book po.
How about you, Kyla?
Me, teacher, the table.
Okay, all of your answers are correct. Again, the table and the book are the reference points that you use in the figure. Now, class, let's answer this question once again. What do you observe with the two references that Kyla and Ronella use in describing the position of the globe? Yes, Jaime?
The reference points that are used are classified as objects.
Exactly, we are classified them as objects. Congratulations, Grade 3 Apple. All of your answers are correct. Now, let's answer this question. How can a reference object help you in daily life? Oops, we are going to answer this question through this activity entitled The Object That I Love. Will you please read the direction, Trixie?
Direction. Find one of the most favorite or important objects that you own. Then answer the following questions on the improvised whiteboard.
Thank you, Trixie. Will you read the guide questions, Angel?
Number 1, where do you usually place your chosen object when you are not using them? Number 2, what is the reference object that you use in question number 1? Why is it important for you to know where you usually place your objects when not using them?
Thank you, Angel. You have 5 minutes to find and answer the following questions. Just click the raise hand button once you're done. Timer starts now. All right, all of you are already done. Will you show me the object that you love? Oh, is that a ring light, Jaime? Am I right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Micaela, will you share your object to the class?
Teacher, yung sa akin ay glasses po. Ayun, teachers. So, where do I usually place my chosen object po kapag di po ginagamit sa top of table po? Tapos po, why is the reference object that you use? Question number 1. Yung table, teacher, yung reference object ko po. Tapos, why it is important po na malaman where you usually place your object when not using them? Kasi po, teacher, para ma-easily find po namin yung object po namin para hindi po siya mawala.
Okay, thank you, Micaela. With that, Micaela, I have a follow-up question. Why don't you just put it anywhere?
Kasi teacher, it might lose or break when I place it anywhere. So I want to be organized.
Okay, Micaela wants to be organized. That's why she has a specific place where to put the or her eyeglasses. Thank you, Micaela. Will you share your object to the class, Selwyn?
Teacher, this is my favorite object. This is my diary.
Diary. So, where do you usually put that diary when you're not using it?
Here, teacher, in my basket.
In your basket. Then, what is the reference object that you use in putting your diary?
My basket, teacher.
Then, why is it important for you to know na sa basket mo nilalagay yung diary mo?
Because, teacher, this is important to me. If I place it anywhere, it might be lost or baka ngat-ngatin siya ng dog ko.
Oh, you're being organized and careful with all of the objects that you love, Selwyn. That's great. And I can see that all of you are sharing the same answers or sentiments as to Micaela and Selwyn. With that, let's answer this question. How can reference objects help you in daily life? Yes, Trixie?
We use the reference object to find the specific object easily and be organized with all the things that in our home. Because if we put it anywhere, the object might break.
Okay, just like this remote control, can you see that I'm holding right now?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Okay. As you can see, you may not consider it as one of your favorites, but still, this can be one of the important things in the house. So why do you think so? Why it is important?
To watch TV.
Okay, to watch TV, sabi daw ni Selwyn. How about you, Joybel? What can you add?
Para po magamit po natin rin sa TV kasi kapag wala pong remote, hindi po natin ma-open agad yung TV.
Alright, exactly, Joybel. And aside from that, you can change the channel on the television. If you want to watch other show, then you can easily do that with the remote control. That's why it is important to put this on a safe place. Just like in our family, we usually put this remote control in the drawer. And the reference object that I use is the drawer. Okay, so if I want to watch a television, then I can do that. I can easily find the remote control because I know that it's inside the drawer. So, do you agree with Teacher Michael? Please click the raise hand button. All right. With that, let's wrap up our lesson for today. Again, how can we describe the position or location of an object? Yes, Jaime?
We can use an object as a reference in describing the position of another object.
Okay, we can also describe the position or location of an object using another object as a reference point. Then, what do you call with those objects that we use as our reference point in describing the position of a person or another object? Yes, Kyla?
It's a reference object, teacher.
Spot on, Kyla. We call them as reference objects. Now, why are reference objects important in our daily life? Yes, Cherini?
Reference objects can help us in our daily life because it can help us to find a specific object easily and be organized with all the things we have in our home, because if we just put it anywhere, that object might break.
Exactly, Cherini. It is important to use reference object to organize and locate easily the objects that we have in our home or the object that we love or that we own. With your answers, here are our key concepts for today. Will you please read the first concept, Trixie?
We can also describe the position or location of an object using another object as a reference point.
Thank you. How about the second concept, Niza?
Reference object refers to an object used as a basis in telling the position of a person or another object.
Thank you, Niza. How about the third concept? Yes, Venice?
It is important to use reference objects to organize and locate easily the object.
Thank you, Venice. And I'm so happy to see that all of you applied our lesson for today in real life situations. And we're also able to summarize what we have discussed for today. Now, to assess what you have learned for today's session, let's take this 5-item quiz. Will you read the direction, Joybel?
Direction. Read and analyze each question, then choose the letter of the best answer on your pad.
Thank you, Joybel. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to read the questions and 30 seconds to answer the question. Let's start now. Number 1. You may answer now. All right, for number 1, all of you are correct. Let's proceed to number 2. 1 minute and 30 seconds starts now. You may answer now. Wow, all of you are perfect once again. Let's proceed to number 3. 1 minute and 30 seconds start now. You may answer now. Again, you're all correct. Let's proceed to number 4. You may read the question now. You may answer now. Again, all of you are correct. Let's proceed to the last question. You may read the question now. You may answer now. All right, you are correct once again. All of you answered all the questions correctly. Very good, grade 3 Apple. Now let's proceed to our assignment. Will you please read the direction, Cherry?
Draw a simple illustration of your most favorite part of your house. The illustration can be made of sketches of the objects or shapes with the name of the object as the label. Then, identify 4 objects and describe their position or location using a reference object by writing it in a table with 2 columns below the illustration.
Thank you, Cherry. So you're going to choose if your favorite part, most favorite part of your house. It can be the bedroom, the dining room, the living room, or any part of your house. So just like for the example that I created, I choose our living room. Then the illustration that I made is all just shapes, but I base the shapes on the shapes of the actual object that we have in our living room. Now, below of the illustration, you can see the 2 tables. On the first column, we have the object, the 4 objects that I identified, and I describe their position and location using the reference object. So will you please turn on your camera if you understand the direction and my instructions? Okay. Now let's have this short activity. You're going to raise your hand with a thumbs up if you learned perfectly fine today. And you're going to raise your hand with a thumbs down if you have any questions, clarifications, concerns with our lesson for today. Okay? Turn on your camera and let's see. Thumbs up and thumbs down reaction in 3, 2, 1, go! All right. Wow, I'm so very happy that you're learning perfectly fine today. With that, let's call it a day. Goodbye and thank you, Grade 3 Apple.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Keep safe and do your assignment. Bye-bye.